It's never easy to let go, especially when you're close to someone who's basically family in every way. But at the end of the day, we just don't have any choice. That's what happens. I had so many questions that I still haven't really figured out the answer to. Whether what I did was right, whether we have any right to choose to take the life of an animal like that, whether euthanasia was the right thing to do. I don't have the answers.
There was this case where it was operated elsewhere. It was just a simple neutering which was done elsewhere, but they had used a different suture material which shouldn't have been used, and it was released back into the streets. But the suture gave up, and there was nobody monitoring the dog. So all the intestines, everything is hanging out, and we received a complaint after about 4 5 days. Okay, and when the dog was brought to the charity, almost three-fourths of the length of the intestine was soiled in dust, mud, and there was multiple bruising, and it had turned purplish. The dog, even that time in handling, it is just looking at you, thinking that something. It was still wagging its tail to be, but the internal damage, we know how much it is. It was beyond repair. If a small portion of the intestine is gone, you can always repair it. You can stitch it back. But if you have like a three-fourth of it completely soiled, turning purplish, you cannot. But the way the dog responded, that hit me a lot, because I had previously euthanized even before that. But that personally, I put the dog on my lap only, and I didn't want anybody to be there when I euthanized the dog personally by myself. But it had to be done.
यस 100% मैं यूथनेसिया के अगेंस्ट हूँ। जिसका लाइफ हम दे नहीं सकते तो हम लेने का हमें कोई अधिकार नहीं है, ये रिलीजन भी कहता है और मैं भी मानती हूँ कि भाई मैं क्यों किसी को मारूँ। और प्रैक्टिकली भी हमने बहुत बहुत केसेस ऐसे फेस किए हैं कि जो कि हमें लगेगा कि ये तो बचने ही नहीं वाला है, ये मरने ही वाला है और इसका कभी कुछ ठीक नहीं होगा, इसकी लाइफ मिजरेबल होगी। आई वुड से 10-15% तो रहता ही होगा कि वापस से रिकवरी करते हैं। जैसे मेरे यहाँ पे एक ब्राउनी देख रहे हो, वो आई थी तब टोटल बेड रिटर्न थी, कोमा जैसी ही थी। आज वो कितनी हेल्दी है और उसको आए हुए 8-9 साल हो गए हैं। लगे ना कि वो इस कंडीशन में आई होगी, लेकिन यस काफ़ी केसेस जो मैं 10% 15% बोलती हूँ, दैट मीन्स के 80-85% नहीं सर्वाइव करते हैं। सो रेशियो तो आप जितने मैंने देखे उतने में से मैं रेशियो बता सकती हूँ, लेकिन मैं वो 10-15% देखती हूँ और वो 85% देखते हैं। तो देखो, कोई पानी का गिलास आधा है, कोई बोलेगा कि भाई ये गिलास आधा खाली है, मैं बोलूँगी नहीं ये गिलास आधा भरा हुआ है। तो यही डिफरेंस है दोनों की सोच में। इंसान है ना, कई बार 1-1 साल तक कोमा में रहता है, फिर भी हम यूथेनेशिया क्यों नहीं करते हैं? सो सेम लाइक दिस कि भाई अगर मैं उसका केयर कर सकती हूँ, अगर वो कोमा में है और मैं केयर कर सकती हूँ, तो जब तक उसका लाइफ है उसको मैं केयर करती रहूँगी, है ना। तो अगर मेरा कोई रिलेटिव होगा या मेरे दिल के करीब जो भी होगा, उसको अगर मुझे बोलेंगे कि भाई ये कोमा में है, इसका अगर इसमें से रिवाइव होगा तो भी उसका कोई लाइफ नहीं रहेगा, तो आप इसको यूथेनेशिया कर दो, तो दैट वी कैन नॉट डू कि भाई नहीं नहीं उसका लाइफ है तब तक रहने दो। तो जब इंसान में हमारी ये सोच है, तो जानवर में हमारी सोच क्यों बदलती है? दोनों मेरे लिए तो दोनों लाइफ है। आप बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार इंसान से करते हो, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार जानवर से करती हूँ, तो मेरे लिए सेम ही चीज़ है। अगर मैं मेरे भाई को, मेरे रिलेटिव को अगर मैं यूथेनेशिया नहीं कर सकती हूँ, तो जो मेरा पेट है वो भी मेरा बच्चा है, मेरा बेटा है, उसका मैं यूथेनेशिया नहीं कर सकती।
So I had a similar case called Pegu, and he was a tiny beagle, was treated by a vet, and he minted money out of that dog. And he was diagnosed with canine distemper, something that you could just see the dog and say that this is canine distemper. Canine distemper survivors do exist, but ideally those cases should be put down because they act as reservoirs for the infection to spread on. And it's a lethal disease. You can't treat it. It's non-treatable. And that dog came to me at a point where there was nothing left in him. I think I had some karmic connection. Like, I'm a very spiritual person. I feel I had a karmic connection with him. So he just used to live to come to the clinic. Not even at home, they used to say he's dead. I don't know. He used to keep dancing and eating treats here. So I eventually had to put the dog down, and that was till date, that's been my most difficult euthanasia. He had like all the toys on this planet, but he used to chew that, and I've just kept it in my mandir because that's something that dog has been a very, very important part of my life. He reminds me of always being ethical. Like, I'm successful today, but never let success get to your head. That's something that he represents for me. So yeah, bless him. That was the most difficult euthanasia I had, because it was because of the incompetence of one of my colleagues that case was so dangled. With due respect to everyone, they're my seniors, but if something is wrong, just be open and tell the pet parent that something is wrong. Don't keep minting money. How much money will you earn? Just let go. That's been the most difficult euthanasia I've ever, ever, ever had. I don't think anything can be more difficult than that dog. Never.
उसको नेचुरल डेथ आने दो ना। अगर मैं यूथेनेशिया करूँगी तो आज डेथ होगी, यूथेनेशिया नहीं करूँगी तो 2 दिन के बाद होगी। सिर्फ फ़र्क तो 2 दिन का ही पड़ता है या 4 दिन का, उससे ज़्यादा तो नहीं ही होता है अगर यूथेनेशिया करना ही है। तो ये 4 दिन मैं वेट कर सकती हूँ कि शायद ये 4 दिन में कोई मिरेकल हो जाए। तो अगर 4 दिन निकल गए और नहीं होता है तो हमको फिर करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है फिर उसको।
There's a time factor. There are different scales that you actually measure for euthanasia. Whether is it possible, and you give about a few weeks time. If your treatment is showing you results, clinically the dog is improving, it's showing some signs, yes, fine, you go ahead with the treatment and follow. If not, then is it good to keep the dog in negative welfare for a longer time? Imagine a 10 years dog, you amputate and you release. How many days it is going to have good life, you need to see. If it is going to have more than 1 year of good life, yeah, fine. But if it is going to have more bad days than good days, then it is better to put the dog in neutral welfare, which is euthanasia.
So it's never been easy. It'll never be easy. A part of me dies too. With every single, this sounds very filmy, but genuinely something within just dies, and every euthanasia just lingers in your mind. You can never forget that. So it's been very difficult. Yeah. Always remember, when it becomes not about their suffering, it becomes about us, our emotions, our fear, our guilt. That's the time to halt and think that we are going wrong. It's not for the welfare of the animal anymore. So it has to be about his pain, his suffering. If he's undergoing all of that, you have to put the animal down. That's my opinion.
It does feel like it's about me that way. It's a very blurry line between what's right and what's wrong. And it just comes down to what we think we're feeling. But at some point, you have to take a decision. And I think that's what hurts more than anything, all the what ifs. When you do it, it takes like 2 or 3 minutes, a couple of injections, then you have to fill a form, and then their eyes close and they're gone. But the memory stays, and that's what hurts the most. In 5 minutes, the awareness will hit that you'll never see them again, never play with them again, never be able to love them again. And that just stays with you. When I look back on that day, I feel like it was for the best. I was doing it for him, but I don't know how true that is. It's just what I tell myself.